Alright everybody, thought I'd show you my humble little Rush collection here. Okay, so the album we're listening to is my most recent Rush vinyl. Obviously this is a humble collection, it's only 70s and 80s. And because as everybody knows, the format changed after that and they started releasing music on these little cheap plastic things called CDs, which are alright too, I guess. I've got album releases on CDs, so not that bad, I guess. But anyway, so we're going to show you, starting from, I don't have the first album. I'm looking for it. If anybody has it for less than $30, give me a leap online and I'll buy that copy from you. It's kind of hard to find that album. Fly By Night. Yeah, that's, as you can see, Neil Peart's first album with the band. Ah, they're falling, sorry. That's a big problem when you got a 10-pound stack of vinyl and they start falling to the floor. This is a super personal favorite of mine. Feels like that music's too loud. I usually have ambient music on when I do these videos, but I'm honoring Sir Neil Peart. This is 2112, everybody knows this album. Rush in their kimonos. That's a really fantastic album. It's also quite dynamic. It's known as a heavy metal masterpiece, but it's actually got a lot of melodic moments too, just like all the other Rush albums do. The 70s Rush was like a really juicy period. After that album came All the World's a Stage. I'm just going to show you this because this is kind of cool. This is, folks, from my original record collection. I probably bought this album used, but as you can see from all the damage, looks like some critters ate the album. In actual truth, I had 800 albums in storage in a shed in Burnaby, BC for 2 years, and everything went moldy, and then ended up getting thrown out. So, hey, how about that? I salvaged my All the World's a Stage from my record collection that I built when I was in my teenage years. So that album's been in my collection been reunited with the collection, of course, when I got my stuff back. Got a PFM album and an All the World the Stage, and I think a Queen City Kids. I grabbed some stuff out of there. Anyway, I digress. This is a personal favorite of mine. I like to play some of the tunes on this album. I'm still learning some of them. Cinderella Man is a personal favorite of mine. That's opens the gateway for Rush was starting to record their stuff in Europe at that time, when you can see in this picture here. Sorry, this is there they are in some European Victorian studio or house or whatever. This is a fantastic album. I don't have to say much about that album. These are heavy dudes, you know, if you look at these pictures. Sorry about that, I always get the mirror image. It's fantastically well put together. Those photographs by Finn Costello, I wouldn't be surprised. Guess I should actually get the credit right if I'm going to say that. Inner sleeve, Finn Costello. Finn Costello did these photographs. Great photographer. So I'll give you one last shot of Sir Neil there. Okay, and what came after that? This album. Fantastic record. Just gonna whip through them here. Can't say enough about Moving Pictures. Moving Pictures, wow. It's a mind blower. kind of like the cosmic pop experimental progressive rock masterpiece. Like Moving Pictures is probably, I think it goes up there with Yes, Close to the Edge and things like that. You know, Dark Side of the Moon, albums people rave about. This record here, it's in exactly the same league as all those albums. It's kind of ahead of its time actually. Moving Pictures is, they over exceeded their technical capabilities on their instruments and wrote some of the best material of those times anyway. And Rush progressed, they kept changing. This was a completely different album. I really like it. It was like Rush was a whole new band on this record. They were sort of exploring a bit of new romantic territory, and which they really pulled together. I wasn't even going to talk on this video originally, so whatever. Ended up filling up the airspace here, but I had a few thoughts, so I thought I'd share them. This is another fantastic record, actually a personal favorite, because I saw this tour. This was the only time I ever got to see Rush live, so special memory in my heart, you know, seeing the Power Windows tour. My car broke down. I was driving a old 75 Toyota Corona. Man, I love that car. I still dream about it sometimes. And on the way to the Rush concert in 1986, I believe that probably was, the year after I graduated from high school, we got about an hour out of Calgary because I grew up in Regina, Saskatchewan, so we drove, 14-hour trip or whatever, I don't know, it was like forever to get there. And then about an hour out of town, my fuel pump blew on my car. Fortunately, the guy was one of my co-passengers was a bit of a mechanical genius. We went and picked one up and put a new fuel pump in my car and got back because we had a new fuel pump, so thanks to Kirk who helped me get a new one put in the car. This is the last of my vinyl. I don't even know if they printed vinyl after this. I'm sure you can get the new Rush albums on vinyl. I might have missed a record in there. Oh no, I got this one. I just wanted to show you the inner sleeve to Caress of Steel. That's another great album with great pictures. Early Rush. Okay folks, on the next video I'll show you my even more humble cassette and CD collection of Rush albums. There's not that much more. That's the gist of it. Take care everybody in the VC. Love ya. Bye. And blessings to Neil Peart. Thanks for all amazing healing lyrics and high prowess musicianship he brought to this planet for 40 years. Can't thank Neil Peart enough from the bottom of my heart. God bless you, Neil Peart. I know you don't believe in God, so bless you, Neil Peart. We respect you. Peace. Signing off. This is Sky from the Skylab. Good night, everybody. Actually, good morning. Peace.